And going on now, 2K and the NBA have partnered to put on the NBA 2K20 Players Tournament. 16 NBA players are facing off on the sticks in matchups based on their 2K rating to see who is the best 2K player in the NBA.
Let's go.
The winner of the event will also receive $100,000 to give to a charity in support of the coronavirus relief efforts. Notable first-round upsets included 16th seed Derrick Jones Jr. taking down top-seeded Kevin Durant.
Man, good game, man.
14th seed Patrick Beverley eliminating 3rd-seeded Hassan Whiteside.
15.
And 13th seed Rui Hachimura knocking out 4th-seeded Donovan Mitchell.
Wow.
Make sure you're tuned into the tournament tomorrow to see the semifinals and finals go down. And just last week, I teamed up with the top community influencers for an epic invitational.
We are about to do a community challenge right here on 2K TV. Team Cash versus Team Troydan. I was drafted to Team Cash. You already know what that means. We're gonna take the W in a best-of-3 series.
We have a big-time matchup with the big men down low tonight.
From the tip, it was clear that everyone was nice on the sticks, and this was going to be an epic, heated battle.
Go! Get on me! Go, Cash!
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah! Nice!
Pass, Cash.
A look from Rose.
Good, baby. Team Troydan stays in it behind clutch plays from Derrick Rose, a.k.a. My Park Bully.
And Rose throws it down.
But ultimately, Team Cash pulls away behind a Laker flurry of Kobe, a.k.a. myself.
LD!
Don't give me Kobe and team up.
And the big fella, a.k.a. 13 Eacham.
Here's O'Neal.
Team that up, Shaq. Let's go, baby.
Team Troydan fought hard.
Oh, yeah, green that. Oh!
But just had too many turnovers to secure the victory.
On him, on him! Get him! Get him back, man, come on!
And Brian, just a superb athlete.
So game 1 goes to us.
Right now,
Team
man.
Cash. Let's see what happens in game number 2.
This one for 3. Buries it from three-point range.
Game 2 started with Team Troydan getting out to a commanding 14-6 lead.
Long time to game, boys.
But the second quarter was a different story as Team Cash made a push and took the lead.
Oh, you baby. Let's go, LD! I love LD, man. Williams business. I love you too, AJ. Let's go.
But in the end, James Harden, aka My Park Bully, made some big plays to even it up at 1-1. Oh, wow, okay.
Bro, I'm going underneath the screen, bro.
Well, game number 2 we lost, but this is a best-of-3 series. The fans are watching, and I'm pretty confident that we're gonna take game 3. Let's go, boys. Good ball movement.
After an early seesaw battle, by the end of the second, Team Cash had already started to pull away.
You don't have it out! Turn up, champ!
This is Kobe time, baby.
But Team Troydan wasn't done, pulling within 6 in the fourth quarter.
Let's go! Come on!
Bryant.
LD, you filthy, bro! You are nasty, LD!
Ain't no stopping me. No stopping me.
Here. That's a good step back.
Oh my God! Nail it, golfing!
In the end, Team Cash takes it 65-52.
Game 3, Team Cash. That's what I'm talking about. We take down Troydan and his draftees. So I hope you guys enjoy these highlights. It's always awesome when the community comes together like this and does things for the fans. That was all this was, man. A bunch of great content creators that make really great content for NBA 2K. And for them to invite me, I really appreciate it. So shout out to Troydan and Cash. I love when we do stuff like this, man. Thank you guys.
All right, bro.
A lot going on here in the Queen City. There's Tryon Street in Uptown Charlotte, home of the Hornets. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Rozier.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me. Between money or legacy, my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin?
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. You know, Chris, it seems like every year the NBA gets a little more athletic. Talk about how that aspect of the game has changed.
I was 6'9", and I played power forward and sometimes center. Kevin Durant is 6'11", and he plays the two guard. That's how the game is changing. It's no more big guys go to that end, little guys go to that end. Now you have to be a skilled basketball player. You have to be able to shoot, dribble, and pass at every position. The way of just the one-sided guy, that has gone out the game. That's a dinosaur, and I love it. You have to be more athletic, definitely, but the skill set, you got to make sure you can play basketball, and that way, no matter what size you are, 5'9" to 7 foot, you have to be equal in skill, and I love that.
Wow, I do too. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Howard is out there with Anthony Davis, and it's Bradley in at the point. And for Charlotte, they've got Monk. Zeller is out there with Bridges. Then there's Hernan Gomez, and it's Graham in at the 1. And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. Davis, the pass to James. Back to Davis. And the rebound goes to the Hornets, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, GA, and sometimes you have games like that, but you just got to shrug it off and move on to the next one.
Here's James, following the basket by Malik Monk. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And even though Chris Dwight Howard won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin, you better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts where you can force the opposing team to adjust to him inside.
First free throw is good.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, G.A. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Always an adventure from the line. One of the few blemishes on Howard's career.
Bridges kicks to Graham. Pass to Monk. Beyond the arc. Dwight Howard grabs the board. The Lakers on offense. It's a three-point game. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, nice look by Bradley, moving it to the open man.
Hornets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Graham surveying the floor. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Makes it off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to Howard. Now the dish to James. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And the ball handling moves of James are sensational, effortlessly slicing through the D with his quickness.
Here's Graham. Guarded by Bradley. They get a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Shot clock at 6. Here's Graham. He doesn't hit that one. And the Lakers going the other way now. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
They looked totally in sync, GA. I mean, they knew what they wanted to accomplish, and then they went out there and did it.
And so it's Charlotte with it after the basket by the Lakers. Now, here's Monk. He's guarded closely. And with Cody Zeller, he has a very workmanlike approach when he's on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's what Zeller is all about, playing a simple meat and potatoes type game. I mean, what he does won't show up in the box score, but it'll show up in the standings.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. This end of the season awards already being debated. What did it mean to you when you were named All-NBA?
Well, it meant a lot, especially in my era, again, of playing against the best power forwards, I feel, in a group of all time. And so it meant a lot. There's only one power forward position, and so to be on that All-NBA team, it's something that's more special to me than being an all-star, because it's not about being the best 12 or 24. It's about being the best 5 in the league. And so those moments were always special, being named the first team NBA.
And like you said, you played in the golden era of the best players ever to play that position.
I tell you what, I think I played in the era where anyone that you would have picked in the power forward from the Western Conference, I couldn't have been upset at over myself, because everyone played in such a dominating fashion. Their teams were winning, and I knew personally how hard it was to guard these guys one-on-one.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridge is also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
LeBron.
And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
And the pass to Zeller. Kicks to Monk. The 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. And it's Bradley with the ball for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. Offensive rebound, Howard, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the Charlotte Hornets.
That's just an athletic, strong, big man. It's hard to guard Howard, giving out powerful.
For so long, the Hornets have been a perimeter-oriented team. Chris, now they need to find an impact big man.
Yeah, well, GA, remember, they did have a couple of good years with Al Jefferson, where he was a force inside. But that was the last time the team made the playoffs. More balance in their attack would do wonders for this offense.
And the first one drops.
A championship standard in LA with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we both looked up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19. Yeah, and the Hornets, they'll be one of the more disciplined teams you'll find in this league. I mean, they keep mistakes to a minimum on both sides of the ball. That's a big part of why the Hornets are tough to play.
Bridges shot, good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's James. He had 27 points last game. Davis against Zeller. Davis dishes to Howard. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And Chris, for the Hornets, as we know, their coach Borrego preaches preparation.
Well, yeah, and it shows it up in the stats, Kevin. I mean, they're the best in taking care of the ball. The team does not take silly fouls on defense.
So it's the Hornets now. Dwight Howard missing his last shot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Lakers trail by 4. James looking it over. To the middle, here's Davis. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Excellent court awareness. James has always had terrific instincts as a playmaker.
Graham, the pass to Zeller. Good on the shot.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Lakers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. LeBron dishes to Howard. Pass to Bradley. Howard trying to free himself up. And Bradley gets it to go on the assist by Howard.
Improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
Here's Graham, guarded by Bradley. They double him with Green. Poked away. It's stolen by Green. LeBron left side. And that one goes long.
The defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
Monk for 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And I think it's going to be crucial that Monk continues to work on his playmaking ability. When he's dribbling the ball like that, he is tough to stop.
Now here's Bradley. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And solid at just cutting through the defense. Give Bridges a lane, and he'll make you pay.
Bradley passes to Howard. He kicks to James. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And then Monk with the dunk.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Chris, this is a specialty of yours. Which current bigs are best at finishing contested shots right at the rim?
Oh, well, I'll tell you this, the best big in the league last year, averaging 17 points, scoring in the paint, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yes.
I mean, he'll dunk on anybody, move out the way he finishes. What about Embiid inside? What about Gobert? What about Boogie Cousins? Should I continue? I can keep going because the big man is back, baby.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Markieff Morris comes in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for LeBron. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Danny Green. Now here's Bradley. Clock at 6. Feeds to Morris. Can they get it? And no good that time. And the Hornets now going the other way. Bradley against Rozier. Goes back up and denied. He sends it right off the glass. To the inside, Kuzma. And Rozier pulls it down.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. Got to get the whole team pumped up.
Here's Washington. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Lakers trail by 9. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's McGee with the jam.
Well, you see why McGee's teammates lob it up his way? Because they know he can go up and get it.
Rozier with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Here's Martin. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. And it's Bradley with the ball for Los Angeles. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And at Utah, Kyle Kuzma restricted to more of a traditional power forward role. Now, the wide-open NBA style has unleashed his game.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he's kept his percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
And that one misses. And Chris, really a combo forward game for Kuzma. He's comfortable playing small forward as well.
Well, defensively, I think he's better on the wing. I mean, think about this. In high school, he was only 5'9" as a freshman. Man, did he grow. He has experience on the perimeter.
He doesn't get the second one.
And the missed free throws starting to be an issue.
A floater. The shot will not fall. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Now, here's Rozier. 11 points for him in that last game against Philadelphia. Martin kicks to Rozier. Pass to Washington. Martin from outside. Morris with the rebound. Lakers trail by 7. Now here's Waiters. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Bradley passes to Waiters. Biombo with the block. Bradley against Martin. Passes it to Rozier. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Kuzma. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Takes some strength to finish through that kind of contact. And Kuzma's definitely put in his share of work in the weight room.
Rozier against Bradley. Rozier kicks to Biombo. Here's Washington. That one's good from the corner. And the Hornets lead by 7. And Los Angeles guys shooting 40% here in the early stages. Waiters outside. Clock at 4. Ring shot on the way. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. The shot's good from McGee.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Rozier the pass to Martin. To the paint. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Oh, Kevin, the coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy buckets like this, GA.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Releases. And so the first quarter is in the books. Hornets on top. They lead by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Setting the pace early, GA. I like this aggressive mind state. I love this approach so far.
Washington out there with Hernan Gomez. Then there's... Oh, that was an impressive throwdown. Woo.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
The league has cracked down C-Webb on flagrants. Players leaving the bench. Do you think we need to be as strict about it as we've been?
Oh, I love the attention to detail the league has given on flagrants. So you don't want the flagrants of the past. My friend Kevin McHale, he says Rambis just ran into his elbow. That wasn't even a flagrant foul on that play, if anybody remembers that old play that I'm talking about back in the Celtics-Laker days. But how about today? My thing, Kevin, is just don't call a ticky-tack a flagrant. I think we all know what a flagrant is. Let's keep the new flagrants as flagrants and no flopping. If you flop, no flagrants. Games are too important. You don't want that flagrant one, flagrant two, a shot and the ball. It can change the momentum of the game. I think the league and the refs are doing a great job. Let's just not let those ones that aren't flagrant sneak in there because of flopping.
And Chris, what about players leaving the bench when there's something going on?
Well, I'll tell you what, the league has always been great about that. And now what's funny is if you watch the games, there's an assistant coach that is designated just when he sees a scuffle on the floor. His only job is to run to the end of the bench and stand at the line with his arms out so no player can cross him. So not only is the league taking steps, not only are players mindful of it, but now you have an assistant coach. His only job is to stand up there and to be an obstacle so that no players can step that foot across the line. It changes series. It causes big fights. It puts fans in harm's way. We just don't need it.
And there it is for him. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Rozier with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And there's the pass to Martin. From 15 feet away, and there's another one for the Hornets.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Bradley kicks to Kuzma. And here's Bradley. This one for three. Hits it from three-point range. Bradley's got 7 points in the game.
Oh, three-point shooting. I mean, the strength of Bradley's game offensively, incredible.
Rozier, the pass to Martin. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Batum for three. Rebounded by the Lakers.
The only place for shots like that are in shoot-around.
All right, there's some guys you let take that shot, but to be honest, he ain't one of them.
Now here's Waiters. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. McGee's shot is off. Hornets leading by 6. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
Oh, he has to fight for that one. Doing the dirty work, getting after it on the glass.
Waiters on the wing. Over Martin. Waiters no luck.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
Bangs home the trifecta. Washington's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hornets. Lakers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Timeout called the Lakers.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
So both teams making some changes here.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for James. First in assists, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. Howard finds James. Now Davis. And Davis throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Hornets leading by 7.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Here's Graham. He's coming off a 13-point game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, man, as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
Lakers trail by 7. Here's Davis. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Here's LeBron following the basket by Malik Monk. Outside, Green. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
That's how you play point forward. LeBron is one of the best ever at it.
Here's Graham. He's got 5. Hernan Gomez down low. Working on Howard. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You take a look at Los Angeles. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all.
And guys, for the Lakers, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
Yeah, Greg, and early in the year, maybe they were catching some teams by surprise, but now everybody knows how strong they are, and they're still rolling along.
Now Graham, after Dion Waiters' 3-pointer that didn't go. Now Graham. Davis with the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here's Charlotte. Monk dishes to Graham. Back to Monk. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Green. Davis kicks to Green. Back to Davis. On the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
And he knocks down the first one. Chris, you have been passionate about honoring those who blaze the trail for today's NBA, like the Globetrotters and the Wrens, in the days before integration.
Yeah. I mean, you think about what they've gone through off the court and on the court, and anyone, regardless of color, nationality, for just paving the way for me as a basketball player. I want to say thank you. Let's just think about what Red Auerbach did. Drafting the first African-American player, making the first African-American player coach in Bill Russell, who won the championship that year, and leaving him a good team. And if you look at organizations like the Black Fives who bring an awareness to the games, and you just want to understand your legacy culturally, and that's why I have to, every time I see Mr. Bill Russell, Big O, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I give them a big hug and a wet kiss on the cheek, because I just thank them for not only advancing seen the movement in sports, but culturally, sports has always sent a message to the culture and society about how cool teammates work together and how you can overcome a problem by working together. And so I really thank them for enduring all of the hardships that they did so that we can reap the benefits. So it's been awesome to be part of the league and be able to shake hands with those that have blazed trails for us.
That is so admirable on your part. Here's Graham following the bucket by the Lakers. Here's Monk, rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. And that sends Anthony Davis to the free throw line. It goes on Cody Zeller.
Yeah, and the Hornets, they had a very strong bench, not only with their scoring, but how they impact rebounding and passing. I mean, one of the better benches in this league.
Biyombo is checked in for Charlotte. That one falls for Anthony Davis. And the Hornets have had a strong bench for a while now.
Yeah, depth isn't a problem for this team, Kevin. Having a formidable starting 5, though, has been. They need to consider trading some depth for an upgrade at the starting position.
Now, here's Monk. 11 points in the game. Takes it from 10. Rebounded by Howard. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's LeBron, and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Hornets have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. And it's Graham missing.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Green, no luck. Bridges, no one around him. Here's Biyombo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on LeBron James.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Hornets have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. So he comes up empty at the line. And reportedly, LeBron James spends over $1 million a year just on training and maintaining his body.
Well, money well spent. I mean, for his age, the most minutes played in NBA history, he's doing everything possible to extend his prime.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Is you thinking I'm jumping and leaking immediately? Show up this evening and wait till you sleeping. Kicked the door open, I'm standing for motion. I'm just trying to make all my pockets obese. Done with I just want the Lucci. Saw me and all of my Poochies can me. Let's lose change, take his boo thing. Have to pee up chains and take him cake and steak or something. Something looking at me like I'm okay or something. Don't I look like Drake or something? Something better tell mankind and the take it coming.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. 4th in blocks, 10th in scoring, and don't forget top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. Now, here's Biyombo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 6 to shoot. Monk, the pass to Biyombo. He gets that one. And the Hornets lead by 1.
I like seeing Monk set his teammates up. A part of his game that I think he's got to continue to improve.
Pass to James. Over Bridges. LeBron, no luck.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Graham with the bucket.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Now here's LeBron. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. The feed to Davis. Fades back. Pass to Howard. Waiters surveying the D. Second shot opportunity. Good. He hits the jump shot. Waiters got his first points of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
A putback. The shot that time not on target. So the Lakers will take it the other way. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That will be their second of 6 road games for the team. Passes to Graham. Here's Zeller. 1:36 left to play here in the second quarter. Good D by Howard. Outside, Green. There's the pass to LeBron. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. LeBron's got the lead up to 1 now for the Lakers. Here's Graham. He's guarded by Waiters. The shot's good. Graham's got 9. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
And they double up Davis. Outside, Green. Pass to James. Kicks it to Waiters. There's the triple. Drops in the tray. Waiters got 5 points now in the quarter.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Biyombo with it. Picked up by Davis. Here's Monk. That one misses. Great D that time from Green.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Hornets trail by 4.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
Here's Monk. He's got 11. Over Waiters. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Los Angeles. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He ended up with 17 points and 3 rebounds. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. that's going to gain you extra possession. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Charlotte.
I think they let the game come to them, but they haven't got to the foul line enough, Ernie. That's an area where they're getting beat. I like to see them press to action a little bit more.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Lakers leading by 4. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green out there with Avery Bradley, and it's Howard in at the center. Now here's Howard. Back to James, just 5 to shoot, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Howard's got 3 assists tonight.
I like how James shoots off the pass. He knows how to catch the D by surprise.
High arcing shot. Graham with the bucket. Graham's got 11 points.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Bridges against James. The Hornets pull it in. Zeller's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 4. Pass to LeBron. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Monk. Rebound the Lakers. Howard's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Inside, Davis, and finished off by Davis.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
High post, Hernan Gomez working on Howard. Graham, the pass to Hernan Gomez. And it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard patrolling the defensive end.
Basket good. And now it's an 8-point Laker lead.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Graham, guarded by Bradley. Zeller dishes to Graham. Back to Zeller. Charlotte moving it around. And the shot goes in. He's got 13.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Bradley, and again it's the Lakers.
And you know what? While Bradley is focused on shooting more threes and less two-point jumpers, I mean, when you're feeling it, you got to let it fly, guy.
Here's Graham, guarded by Bradley. Passes it to Monk. Sinks the three-pointer. Monk's got 14.
Well, he's not focused on the D on most possessions, but you can forget about him altogether.
Green deciding where to go with it. Got a piece of it. And a fast break now for the Hornets. The high post shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Bradley passes to Howard. On the wing, James. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Miles Bridges.
The D is no shot at stopping James when he gets that low in that position. He's too big, too strong in the paint. You got to foul him. As well as he's carried himself over the years, I'm amazed by the negativity about LeBron James. I mean, all he's done is 8 straight trips to the finals. Sometimes being on top makes you a target.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, James. Chris, you think about what LeBron's accomplished, not just on the court, you know, his activism, his business acumen.
Yeah, shut up and dribble. That's what people want him to do, Kevin, but he's not listening, and thank God for that. It's about his power. It threatens some people. For whatever reason, they love to knock you down a peg.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Morris comes in for Anthony Davis. And Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for Danny Green.
Oh, you love how effortless James makes this game look. Everything comes easy to him.
LeBron James on the wing. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. James has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Oh, he's got it rolling this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Rozier, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Washington. 7 points in the game. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Bradley, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Oh, just an admirable job by Bradley, quickly jetting towards the defense and getting the call thanks to his aggressiveness.
Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
That free throw good from Avery Bradley. More star players changing teams. The word tampering comes up, Chris. Is the league striking the right balance on enforcement?
Oh, yes. And, you know, Commissioner Silver, he knows all the tricks. He doesn't want it to be a police state, but he knows a wink from a wink.
Right,
you know what I mean? So you got to draw some lines. But, again, how do you stop it? I mean, you know, if I'm playing on the Lakers and I say, wow, you know, I think Anthony Davis has the best eyebrows in the world. You know, you got to let me say that. And, you know, if that's recruiting, it's recruiting. So it's a fine line. And hopefully the players have some fun with it. And hopefully Commissioner Silver does his best to police it while everyone at the same time is working through with integrity.
And here is Los Angeles now. After the basket by Charlotte. Morris kicks to LeBron. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Well, you got to be careful around James. Always looking to get to the line whenever you can.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Both free throws good from James.
That's what they want to see from him, attacking, getting whistles, and maybe causing some foul trouble.
Martin, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Rozier with the ball. On the wing, Batum. Guarded by Kuzma. Shot clock at 6. They get it back. Right wing. Batum against Morris. Batum passes to Washington. Lays it up and banks it in. Washington's got 9.
This is the kind of teammate Batum is. You like seeing him share it like this.
The pass to LeBron. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Martin, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Now, here's Rozier. Covered by LeBron. Good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Los Angeles leading by 8. And McGee kicks to LeBron. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Bridges.
And he's been on the upswing offensively these past few months. And you know how much they love getting all those extra points out of him. He's been carrying a much bigger load lately, and I think he'll just continue to get better.
McGee finds Kuzma. Lakers working the ball around now. 4 on the clock. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer, and the rebound goes to Martin. Hornets trail by 8. Batum attacking, and he banks in the layup.
It's the long, slender body of Batum helping him right there. I mean, he's used all that athleticism to knock down the bucket.
Now here's LeBron, 18 points for him. Outside for Martin. There's the 3, and James pulls it down. LeBron's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Bradley. Great D that time from Martin. So Rozier will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. To the inside. McGee with the block.
And when we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, there, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Here's Martin, following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Martin dishes to Batum. To the paint, here's Washington. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Los Angeles leading by 6. Bradley deciding where to go with it. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Hornets have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Hernan Gomez passes to Rozier. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Pulls it from 20. A rebound by the Lakers. Morris has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And it's McGee with the jam.
A specialty of McGee's. I mean, he's a high-activity guy who's opportunistic on the offensive glass.
LeBron against Rozier. Here's Martin. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. First 3 of the half, 2nd of the game. Can he heat up?
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the Hornets call time here.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Just can't wait till I get this song. Go ahead and get you some. Get you some. Yeah. Hey. That's my flow. My no. Live fast while we slow. Stay with me. You know. Yeah. Don't go out then back on road. I'm gone. Come back and claim my throne. You mad? You broke. I'm on. We toast. West Coast. We back. We boast. Then travel across the globe. Turn that out as it goes. Big pounds and your rolls. I can't be playing with these. They back. I know. Go ahead, get you some. Just watch me get me some. Go ahead, get you some.
Both teams will make substitutions. And now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard as we've gotten into the second half of the season. These teams have become better and better at scoring points off turnovers. The Lakers #1.
Their defense has taken on a new life since the break. I mean, they're getting into teams, forcing turnovers, and they look like a different group.
Now here's Batum. Graham with the ball. Down low, Biyombo, and he can't stop the run as he misses.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now, here's Rozier. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads get back down to 13 points, and that one coming from Washington. Pass to LeBron. Knocked away. Graham with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. And here is Graham. 13 points in the game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And one of those little spark plug guys, Terry Rozier, plays the game with, Greg, I think a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, the story goes, as a kid, when his temper flared, his mother would have to sit on him until he cooled down. He's learned to channel that fire and emotion into his game.
Washington passes to Graham. Now Rozier. Clock at 6. The 3-ball. But they get it back. Bridges for 3. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
James outside. Trying to get open is Davis. And that one's good. James. James has got 14 points here in the second half. Hornets trail by 12. 52 seconds left to play in the third. Count that one. Graham's got 6 in the quarter.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here is McGee. 6 points for him. Kicks it to LeBron. He can't hit that time. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bridges dishes to Graham. Back to Bridges. And a miss there on the triple. Loads it up for Davis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. That's a 2 from Rozier. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll return shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Bridges out there with Washington. And there's Monk, and there's Bismack Biyombo, and it's Graham in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Graham, the pass to Biyombo. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And it's in there. LeBron's got 16 here in the second half.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
No, because it's gone dead silent in this arena. What a fantastic performance here on the road.
Sinks the triple. And that's 17 points for Malik Monk.
And the three-pointers is becoming a weapon for him now. You can see it. I mean, this is his second of this half, 3rd overall.
Here's James. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Oh, look at him fly!
Get out the way!
Now, whether he's driving, posting up, firing from deep, you know LeBron has it all. He's been a fantastic evening for him.
Here's Graham, covered by LeBron. And it's sent back by Howard. And the shot goes in. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. James outside. Passes to Kuzma. Howard at the elbow. He feeds it to LeBron. And James throws it down.
James is effective at getting near the basket. Always looked at dunking it home.
Hornets trail by 15. Monk, the pass to Biyombo. He kicks to Graham. Doubled by Howard. There's the pass to Bridges. Charlotte moving it around. Shot clock at 5. Takes a 3. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Over in the corner, Green. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 6 assists in the game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And the Hornets call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Zeller, he's checked in for Washington. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for the Lakers. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Here's Graham, guarded by Bradley. Bridges against Davis. Bridges kicks to Graham. Fires the 3. He's off on that one, so Los Angeles will take it the other way.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only 1 in the first.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Zeller dishes to Bridges. Back to Zeller. Pass to Graham. Davis with the double team. Out to the right wing. Biyombo, the pass to Bridges. That 3 off the mark.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Now, here's Monk, guarded by Green. Monk, the pass to Biyombo, and it's sent back by Howard. Here's Bradley. A second chance effort, and he lays it up and in.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Davis with the double team. Pass to Graham. To the middle. Here's Biyombo. And he makes that one.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. The other day, Chris, I heard Commissioner Adam Silver talking about that it strikes him sometimes how isolated players can be with cell phones and headphones, and those things wouldn't help that. Is it something that you've noticed or that you're concerned about?
You mean with my nephews and nieces and friends that are younger and kids walking across the street looking at their phones and not even looking both ways?
You know, your play-by-play partner, whoever it might be.
Yeah. Oh, come on. You know, Kevin, those are the times. And so I would tell Adam Silver, Mr. Commissioner, yeah, that's a basketball problem. That's a world problem. How are we going to stop any of that? We're here now. There's no putting that genie back in the bottle, Kevin.
Now Zeller, 6 on the shot clock. Bridges misses.
Look, the more threes he misses, I mean, the more he wants to take. Where they do that at? That's not the right mindset.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Monk. Out to the right wing. The pass to Graham. Over James. And it's Graham missing. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 20-7 run. Second chance shot. And it's Davis laying it in. Davis has got 31 points.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
Davis with the double team. Davis against Bridges. And it's sent back by Howard.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Tuesday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Toronto Raptors.
And looking at this stretch for them, I think they should have no problem dispatching most of their opponents if they can avoid that pitfall of playing down to the level of the competition. But that's easier said than done.
The first one falls. See, Webb, if we lower the draft age back to 18, the league will take a larger role developing high school players. Your thoughts?
Well, I think it could be a safety net. You know, so many kids are vulnerable at this time, and they don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get immersed? I want to be in the NBA. What is the right way? And I think the younger you are, with the more direction that you have, it can only turn out to be a safer process, I would hope.
And getting better pro-level training, too, coaching.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing by the league.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. And it's the Lakers on the break. Bradley's got the ball. Boom, he jams it straight down.
More of a two-guard and a point guard's body. Bradley doing a little playmaking here.
Cook is checked in for Avery Bradley.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. To the inside and finished off by Hernan Gomez.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Here's Caruso. Two-time NBA champion Michael Thompson says the arm muscles, Chris, on today's players don't measure up with what they used to be. Is that even important?
You know what? He's right, but I don't know how important that is unless, you just want to bring the gun show to the games and then pull out the arms and the curls and say, check out these muscles. But now I think, it's a lot different. And make no mistake, even though that is a true comment, the players of today are much more athletic than his day and my day. And I think that's because of technology. They understand core strength. They understand dieting. They understand rest. And so many, they're privy to so much information that we didn't have. But yeah, no more curls. It doesn't seem like there are any more Karl Malone 24-inch pythons, brother, out there in any of these games.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Charlotte's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Martin kicks to Hernan Gomez. Graham with the ball. Over to the wing. Here's Bacon. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. From downtown. And Bacon pulls it down. Well, the Hornets shooting for the game at 42%. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Oh, he's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself, though.
Pass to Dudley. One negotiating concession the league wants from the Players Union. Prospect attendance, Chris, at the draft combine and team-wide access to player physicals.
Well, this is a tough one because I don't think that a team that is not interested in you should have your physical. And we all know that information is shared, and so it should be genuine in the teams that are truly interested. And so I understand agents holding back on that. Medical information is something very serious that just because you have an opportunity to be drafted, your information shouldn't be spread all across the world just because you're at a combine. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but basically you just want a level playing field for everyone. And if we have that, it'll be better for everyone.
That's good from Cook. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Hornets shooting an appalling 26% in the fourth quarter. Inside, Graham. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Graham's got 10 points here in the second half. Los Angeles has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Cook dishes to Dudley. Pass to Morris. Over Hernan Gomez. Los Angeles with another miss. Charlotte has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Here is Cook. Hey, Chris, for some guys, playing in their hometown is a dream. But there's also that added pressure, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, at least when you play away from home, it's a little more quiet. You don't have to get as many tickets for the game. When I got a chance to play home in Detroit, it was one of the best moments of my life. And I thought to myself, this is a wonderful feeling, but could I have handled it for 15 years in my career? I don't know. That's 30 tickets a game. Oh, I probably would have to go back into the NBA again just to pay for those tickets. But I tell you what, it's fun. And for me, a mama's boy, eating your mama's cooking before a game, it is never, ever. I've never had a better feeling before a game than eating her food and being able to go out and play.
I bet.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Davis.
Oh, man, anticipation, instincts, energy, all his tools were on display tonight as he lit the place up.
Passes it to McDaniels. 30 seconds left in the game. Graham with the bucket.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here is Cook. To the wing right side. 5 on the clock. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Can't hit that one. And here is Graham. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, before we started the game, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. We were trying to stop a lot of their actions, and, our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did, coming out of that timeout and never looked back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. See you later.